Good morning, everybody. Casey Nelson here, and I am back ready to do some more guides. It's been a crazy few weeks, but I'm back and I'm ready to do Ashe Part 3. Getting a lot of good feedback from everybody, so thank you. And today I'm going to go over my main champion, Ashe, because I've played her so many times. I want to pass on her knowledge that I have learned to you guys because I think she's one of the best ADCs right now. And I'll put parts 1 and 2 in the description below. If you haven't seen them, check them out. But if you have not, that's okay. I'm going to go over everything you need to know in this one as well. So we'll get started. ADC runes, you want to make sure your rune setup is complete. So I like to do physical damage reds, and these are all tier 3. I like to go armor yellows, and then for blues, especially with Ashe, something I've been working on is kind of going a half and half, where you do half magic resist per level, and then you go the other half mana regen per level. That way, you have more mana to spam your abilities, mainly your W. And also, there's a lot of times in a game where I don't have 150 mana to arrow, or it would be really nice to have it. So having that extra mana regen will allow us to do that. And plus, in lane, you don't necessarily need the magic resist right away. And if their AP characters become a problem, we can always build Banshee's Veil. So we'll take advantage of the mana regen early. Okay. Next, 21-6-3. Again, this is kind of tailor-made to Ashe, where you go 21 in the offensive tree. I'm going to go Butcher and Destruction. I like to push turrets. I like to do damage to turrets because I know how important Team Gold is. And what does killing a turret give us? Team Gold. So we'll go ahead and get Destruction. And then 6 in utility, or excuse me, 6 in defense for a little extra health here and a little tiny bit of armor. Probably won't see a big difference. If you are new to Ashe and you just want to play really defensively, you'll go 3 in hardiness and then 1 in veteran scars. So that's a method you can do. But another thing you can do is go 3 in utility for the extra mana regen. Again, we're kind of going with that theme here of being able to spam our abilities. So we're going to say, please no a weak champ at the moment. Go Zach. So Renekton, or excuse me, Warwick's not a very good jungler. Was good season 1, but really all you have is a stun at level 6, and there's not a whole bunch of utilities. So we're gonna do it the hard way here, and you know what? That's the only way to do it. So spells wise, Flash and Ignite. Ashe doesn't have any escapability, one of her main weaknesses. So that at least gives us a way to escape any nasty situation. And then I'm gonna go Barrier over Cleanse because V will be able to charge me and put some damage, as well as Riven might be able to put some nice damage on me late game. But I would either choose Barrier or Cleanse. It's up to you. Honestly, this is borderline between going Cleanse and Barrier because they do have a Leona. But if you're caught by Leona, she has multiple CCs, so having 1 CC Cleanse is probably not going to do the trick. And I'd rather take the chance of surviving with Barrier. So bear with me. This is a new recording software program I'm using, so I'm not sure how it's going to work. It should be a lot better quality though, so I hope so. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, so this screen, perfect, is where you kind of look and see how team fights are going to go. Alright, we have a Blitz, so Blitz can pick off. We don't have a lot of stuns. We have a Warwick stun and my stun, and maybe Brand, but it's unreliable. They have a good way to engage. They have Lysandra and V and Leona. So positioning is important with playing ADC, but it's going to be ultra important in this matchup. We're going to have to stay in the back and just wait for V to ult us before we get too close to the fight. It's going to be a little dicey going into it, but that's what all the good players do, is they adapt to their situation. So again, every ADC has a matchup and a way that you should play them to maximize their abilities. So Ashe is not very good before level 6. Before level 6, she doesn't have her arrow, and she just doesn't have, you know, the lane presence that a Caitlyn would have. So our goal is just to farm up, play safe. If Blitz wants to fight and gets a good pull, then maybe we can put some damage down, but we don't want to look for fights. We want to just farm and wait for a jungler, or B, level 6 to get an arrow off. Once we have those two, then we can start doing some things. But Warwick's not the best ganker until level 6. So our gameplay early will just be farming, focusing on that, trading when we can, and we can trade decently with Ashe. So we'll see how the game goes. All right. So we are in game. Bear with me here. All right, we should be good to go. Let me know what you guys think of the quality of this versus the other videos, I think this will do a lot better. So Ashe's passive is called Focus. If you don't attack for 3 seconds, you get stacks. Once you hit 100 stacks, your next attack will critically strike. So what that means for us is we're going to use that to our advantage. So every time you come back from the shop, or you haven't hit anything in a while, pay attention to see if your attack will be a crit. And you know that if this little bow of yours is super shiny. You see that? Or you can see it down here with the icon Focus. That means your attack will crit, and if it does hit, you can W right away, and you're putting down not only a crit, but W's volley damage, which is quite a lot. It can usually get them down to 75%, 60% health. So we'll look for that, and looks like we're going in here. If you have a Blitz on your team, usually, if Blitz can get this, that was close. Everybody's so slow level 1. Let's just start normal now. The Blitz experiment failed.
Stand together.
Okay, so we're going to max W first. We'll get 1 point in our hawk shot at level 3 just so we have a way to get some vision. And then we'll max Q second. And obviously our ult when we can. The nice thing I love about Ashe is you get to choose when you engage with your arrow. And if you're good with it, you can win your team a lot of fights. As ADC, typically we don't get to choose the fights, we just kind of wait for our team to engage. Not with Ashe. You are the shot caller. So it's a lot of responsibility, and you can lead your team to some deaths, but you can also lead them to victory. So that's why we do it. And plus, who doesn't love a super long range arrow? So we're going against easy Leona. If we get caught by Leona, we're probably dead. So you have more reason to just play smart. And sometimes you just have games like that where you have to grind it out because the dividends will pay off, but you just have to be patient. And you have to be patient and no SCS. Leona's just looking to kill. Ow. If you're playing against an easy, just stand behind the minion line and you'll be golden. It's been a while since I played people. That's my excuse. So it looks like, I don't know how aggressive they are. If they do hit level 2, they could look for an easy engage here. So that's the thing, if they're level 2 before you, that can be a good power surge, so we won't even try to fight that. Plus he's pushing the lane, we're not losing CS or XP. She was bad. Leona, I know you, Leona. I know what you want to do. Alright, so they're pushing lane, and when they're pushing lane like that, it's going to be a little harder to farm under the tower. So, we'll just try and push it back just a little bit. The tower does focus the cannon primarily, so this is a good spot to be in right here as far as farming. We're not under threat of a gank, and we can farm safely. They're not going to try and engage on us. Alright, come on Blitz. Here we go. Okay, we got this. So when you're this weak, you have to hit the minion once, and then it hits it again. Alright, level 3, we have E. We'll hawk shot just to see where they're at. I'm taking so many Ezra Qs. And she's anti-pinky? No, she doesn't have pink. Okay, good. We got good vision there. And we're just going to kind of stick with the plan. Just keep the vision game going. He's just gonna keep pushing. So I think she's trying to bait a blitz pull maybe. Again, we're not strong enough to kill. So our main option is just to farm. You can use your W to, farm the creep wave more than once. So you hit multiple creeps at the same time if they're both low. Alright. You got first blood, that's cool. And he's got to keep up in CS, so. Oh, Warwick getting that kill. Alright, looks like he's pushing a little bit. I think he realizes that it is a little tougher for me to farm under the tower because I'm not good at this game. Okay.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
So if it's a tower minion, excuse me, a ranged minion, and you don't have any items, it takes 2 hits from you. So this Leona is just baiting. I know you're baiting. Don't fall for the trap. Even harassing her right now is not gonna be worth it.
We must press on.
Alright. Almost 6, then can't be hit. Sounds solid. Leona does pose a threat. Pretty easy for her to engage on us, so. Whee! Whee! As you can see, it can get dicey.
I always take the high ground.
So, potential for a kill. That was actually a pretty good pull, and that was a good job by Blitz. He didn't engage all the way, he wasn't greedy, and he did exactly what he wanted to do.
I do my best work from afar.
And just harass. Make it a little bit harder for them to engage on us fully. So, good job, Blitz.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
I am 1 level from 6, 1 level from the promised land. We're gonna E the bush so they can't see. If we can get a stun, that's great. We know Warwick has flash. We're gonna W to get in range. And we got the kill. So I'm gonna just slow both of them. That's all I'm trying to do. So we're dead. We're super dead. Oh, Warwick with the play. Warwick. Wow. Warwick saved me. I'm sorry about everything I ever said about Warwick's. That was pretty impressive. So Warwick ults Lissandra to let me escape as I bury her. I'm dead. It's been a good ride. I'm hitting V. Maybe she dies. Oh. It wasn't meant to be, people. Super close. Probably should have backed away, but you know what? No. So Brand, you know, probably should have came down. Maybe he can get a kill here. Doing a lot of damage down, Brand. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, right on. So decent start, 1-1. CS, we are behind only less than 10, which isn't bad considering the matchup. And we're super close to our arrow. It's going to allow for really, really nice games. The tip with the arrow, a couple tips here. It's easier to hit if you're shooting with the grain. And what I mean by that is if they're going up and down all the time and you're shooting vertically with them, with the path that they walk, then it's less of a chance that they'll dodge. If you're shooting at a perpendicular angle, it's gonna be a lot harder to hit if you're trying to shoot from over here. So, okay, so our passive's up, so we're gonna try and get a shot in. But again, don't get, you know, married to the idea. Don't lose CS over it. So if you don't have enough for BF Sword, since we're going Infinity Edge first, then you can go Vamp Scepter and like Boots 1. But since we did have enough, that's how I'm rolling. That's how I'm rolling. So when you want to harass, you do auto and then W. And if they're running away and you're in range for an auto, the W has just enough range to hit. Then you just back away. And if we can do that a few times, that'll prep us for launching an arrow and getting that kill. Stay behind the minions. Again, Leona is probably baiting, and that's fine. We don't want to rush. Now, basically, we can wait for either a blitz pull. Oh, which is fine. Okay. We have a lot of mana, so let's go ahead and try and just start and get a little more harassed, pushing this lane a bit. Warwick wants to do dragon. That's very important. I don't know where their jungler is, so we'll do that. He's gonna pop up, and I'm looking to arrow. But they do have V. Oh, what a play! Okay, guys. Well, that's wow. Nice play by Blitz. We got a kill, so the first thing we want to do is look for an objective. And lo and behold, our team's doing dragons, so we will go here right away. Perfect. We'll put our ward down in Tribush. I recommend putting wards at Tribush and Dragon. That way you can always just hawkshot this lower bush and you just have total complete vision of a jungler and if they're trying to gank you. So so far so good. We'll go ahead and we can stay a little bit longer. And I like to buy wards because it's solo queue and vision is just so crucial. If you just have that information and know what they're trying to do, then you can avoid ganks, you can stay in lane, you can farm up and you won't fall behind. And you won't get frustrated and it just works out. So we got a good team so far and I'm liking that. Maybe we can get a kill. So does he get it? That's okay. 1 for 1. And Warwick's getting big. So we're going for IE still. We'll go boots. And we'll get a ward. So there's a couple different ways you can go about it. If you want and you need more sustain, you go Vamp Scepter first and then you build Infinity Edge. It is a slower way to do it, but that's okay. And then you can go Boots 1, or if you are getting harassed in lane early, you don't have enough for Vamp Scepter, or you just want a little more beef, you can go double Doran's Blade. I've seen that plenty of times. And that does work really nicely. And then if you have an extra slot open, you can get a mana potion, because again, there are a lot of times where you do run out of mana and you just need that extra bit of mana to use your arrow and win a fight. So a couple tips there, but we want to make sure we get IE soon. That's the big thing. Arrows up, and look at Leona, see if she has any pinks. She doesn't, so that ward is perfectly fine. And then we're going to push this lane, but I'm going to hawkshot Dragon first. I don't want V to come and surprise us, and I'll go lay my ward down. You can't take your money with you, so, and your support will definitely appreciate the fact that you're helping buying wards, keeping everybody happy. And V can do some things. You know, she can flash, she can use her dash move, and we just want to have vision. We don't want to have any surprises. So 75 gold is well worth the peace of mind. We'll say arrow up, and we'll just wait for another jungle gank. So against the Leona, it's really hard to do like engaging with an arrow because Leona does have so much CC. So against a support that doesn't have that ability, yeah, we might switch it up.
United, we are stronger.
All right. And I'm always watching the mini-map, just saying, you know, is the jungler ganking? Can I maybe roll mid for a quick kill? You know, just looking for an opportunity to try and make a play. Alright, come here. Because Ashe's power lies in her engagement and, you know, her kite ability. So, we don't, you know, we're not trying to be greedy. We'll hawkshot Tribush. The reason why I buy that ward is I placed a ward Dragon that made it so Blitz didn't have to waste his ward. Now we have coverage again for another couple minutes, and it's great. It's good stuff. And if you're trying to tell me that's not worth 75 gold, you cray. Alright, so we could call for a Warwick gank here. Oh, let's see if he does a pull. Ooh, almost. Oh, then there's V, and he'll be back. That's why we're always watching the mini map, and that's a perfect example. V comes, no gank, we farm for free. So we need about 1375 to finish Infinity Edge, so let's worry about that. Just keep the pressure on the lane. If they engage, Easy is half health. Almost. I'm gonna start whittling them down. Look for an arrow. They're pretty low. An arrow and with Blitz's CC, there's a pretty good chance we can get a kill here. So if I'm bad, I'll miss. If I'm good, I won't miss. And my crit strike is up. You see that? Okay. So right now we can just zone him out, and that's perfectly fine too. Do I arrow? So by zoning out, that means you have the advantage in lane and they can't come up and CS. They'll lose experience, they'll lose CS, and it's a good skill to learn. Easy's half health, so if we force him to go back, which he probably will, we take the tower. And if he stays, then he loses CS. The reason I'm not arrowing him right now is because he has his E, and I don't want to waste an arrow. And if he's anticipating it, he'll be able just to dodge it. But maybe he's not. Again, we'll just freeze. Freeze and harass. It's the slow play.
I always take the high ground.
And alright, come on. I want to make something happen. Sometimes you just get cabin fever, you just want to try to make a play.
From afar.
And we'll stick the tower. Again, we have vision, so there we go. Looking for a V. We got the arrow. Hopefully, we got the W. I'm waiting for the kill, and that's perfect. So, I'm not gonna be too mad about not getting the kill there because it's a team game and Warwick 6-2. But Warwick can be really nasty. What's important is that we took a kill and we look for an objective. So being patient there, not engaging earlier, allowed Warwick to come down. We got the double, we got the tower, and now we're getting the dragon. And that is an insane amount of gold for the team. We hawk shot just in case V wants to try some shenanigans. Chances are she won't. Now with all that gold, we are gonna stock ourselves up with a ton of power. So we back. So Infinity Edge, we got. Oh.
I won't lead us astray.
So we don't want her to. Oh, you sneaky devil. Sometimes you just get a gift. Sometimes you just get a random V to roll up and just say, hey, here's the kill. Infinity Edge, boom. Now we go Static Shiv next. I've seen people go Boots 1 and just go straight into Static Shiv. That's a possibility, but we'll just, stay conventional. Sight Ward, get 2 if you want, if you're feeling saucy. I just think vision is so important. And I couldn't buy anything else, so. Alright, 10 on arrow. And this lane's pushing, so what we'll do, we'll push this, and then we'll rotate mid and get that tower. And at that point, all 3 inner turrets will be gone. And looks like we're attempting to reconnect here. Bear with me.
I do my best work from afar.
Get some lag, get some lag. I could tell you a story. Or not, I don't know. We'll see if I'm alive. It's kind of a fun game to play. And I'm alive, yes. Little drama here in the wee hours of the morning here at the recording studios, aka my house. Alright, and I honestly probably watch the mini-map more than I do the game. That's just how often you want to be looking at it, see if there's any information. So, our team's going deep mid, we're going to go roll into help. And you know what, our team is dead. The reason we're doing this, we could push bottom, but we probably won't get tower, and this way we at least save a tower. And we'll go in. Not the best target to hit, but I'm not really looking to get a kill. I'm not really worried about V, I want to get Lysandra. Okay, we'll go for the high tower again. Alright, so wasn't bad. I thought I was gonna get like a triple there, but we did a 4-for-1 exchange, and look, we got a tower out of it, so maybe. That Warwick is strong. That Warwick is up. Warwick doesn't care. He doesn't care. So notice how in that fight, I knew he engaged on me, but I saw that their DPS were low. So I'm okay with engaging because I have barrier, I can flash in there and kill the easy targets, and then I can take care of V after. Arrows up in 25. Again, that's our next target, it's at 400 health. We're gonna go Static Shiv, we go Zeal first, and then we go with our Average Blade second. The reason why I like Static Shiv a lot is because of the passive on it. The magic damage once you hit 100 stacks. Because if your passive's up, oh, come here. Nice. if your passive is up, your attack will hit critically strike. Not only will it do, instead of 100 magic damage to 4 targets, that bonus magic damage can crit, so it does 250 bonus magic damage to 4 targets off 1 hit, which is a huge bump in power. So we're not going to get greedy, okay? We are in the lead, but we've done it by just being systematic and smart. So I'm not going to waste arrow here because he is dead 100%. We don't want to waste it. We'll save it. Boop. Perfect. So the beautiful thing about Ashe's arrow, okay, we're going. If Garen's going to tank, then we might as well get some kills. Turn around, get Riven, and then W, we're just kiting with them. We'll go for easy. I'm getting out of there. Boop. Perfect. I know easy doesn't, well, easy might have it all. And he just used it. So we'll pop our health pots. Don't want easy to just nab me with a Q, which he could. So we'll just do a health back. Perfect. Alright, so we got mid tower, we got second tower. We'll get out. We can't really do a whole lot here. But I believe we have enough for static shit. Weird. So with Ashe's arrow, if you can just hit shots, great. But if you can follow up on it like a Warwick stun, because he's already engaged, he's going to be there. We can burst down Lissandra, and then plus, if Warwick stuns, it's basically 100% hit, and it's a kill. Kills lead to objectives, wins. I mean, this game can be done very systematically, but it's not always that easy. But when you have a game that goes that way, it's awesome. It makes you appreciate League. So again, Static Shiv, my first hit's gonna be a critical strike, and it's gonna have the Static Shiv passive proc thing going down. So it doesn't do a lot. It's gonna do a lot of damage. I'm just farming bottom, so we'll see if we get a top kill. Warwick's pretty beast. Alright. Yay! So we'll just push this and then we'll group up. CS wise, we're doing pretty well. Easy has 168 and we are down 8. So it's not bad. So lay down some wards here. Vision is my friend. I like this spot as well too. Dragon's up. Again, that's an objective. That's more team goals for us. And that's just gonna give us a better lead. I can start it. I have enough lifesteal, so okay. Arrows up. Just kind of surveying the field, saying, okay, what can we do? We're all grouped up. Actually, let's take bottom. Easy bottom. Okay, Warwick's taking blue. There's only one person bot. My arrow's up. Alright. Arrow's up. There might have been oh. Again, I'm just kiting, right? Like, I'm not getting greedy. I don't want V to ult me. And we just kinda in and out, in and out. If it's a guaranteed kill, again right there, we don't need to waste our arrow. We'll save it. Because I have a feeling we're gonna engage here very soon. So we'll take the tower. If they try to stop it, I'll arrow them. Or Warwick will ult them and I'll arrow. Riven's pushing top, that's fine. We'll just keep pushing.
Stand together.
Okay, good. So Lissandra does have an ability to engage really hard, so we just want to be aware of that and kind of just be ready to back away. We have flash and barrier up, so I don't think it's going to be a huge problem, but we'll still keep the pressure on. And Brand says next wave ult, or ult first, just so that my arrow is easier. With the ults, that's why we do that. Just it's easier. Way down the deeps, and there we go. Warwick leads the way with the stun. Easy kill for us, and this should be a game here. Okay, well, I take back what I said about Warwick because this guy was boss. Riven's pushing top. That's okay. We're pushing the game. Goes to prove if you're good at a champ, you're good at a champ, and oh, okay. I'm just gonna Warwick, look at the life. Tower's more important right now. And we did it. So that's how you do it. Went pretty well. I hope we kind of learned that, you know, be patient. If the matchup's not there, the matchup's not there in lane. So just farm and wait for your help, because we know that Ashe arrows can win team fights and engagements. And if you win an engagement, take an objective. And kind of by slowly doing that process, kills, objectives, wins. Okay? Hope you liked it, guys. It's been a while, so I'm glad to be back. And please like it. Please leave a comment saying, hey, where you been? You left me for stupid school. Or if you have any questions, go ahead and send me a message. I'll do my best to answer. Or add me in game, and maybe we can play some games. So thanks again. It's been fun. I will make another one soon here today or tomorrow. All right, peace.